this bitch with me. Pacific ice, I'm an ocean. Ready for war like I'm Russia. Ladies should never the luggage. My diamonds, they tussling. My neck and my belly on. They call it for me and they. You want me like me and I look. Yeah. Her Rex on her. Yeah. B-Rex better calm down. Yeah. If you go around, come around. Yeah. Whole squad. Yeah. Squad goes on me. Yeah. Make some orange gel on my toes. Yeah. Farrakhan glass for the chosen. Yeah. You can go and get mad. Jumping in the bed with the 2 dot team. And who's you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad. You too. Dripping my swag. Something to do with that. I got the streets on my back. Carry it like I'm moving them. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning. Skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning. I had me up by the morning. I had me some breaks by the morning. I had a sis by the morning. I got on a meat on the morning. The rats keep me up on the podium. I had a in my show.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Carolina Panthers. Now it's Wilson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Gun! 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 Gun!
To throw on second down. Murray, flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A gain of 39 that time. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
On 1st and 10, Murray, he'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And shutting him off, now open field. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. Operating from the gun, Murray. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. As his guys are in for 6. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
And they'll run it here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And down he'll go at the 25. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that last penalty makes this 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. They'll set up a throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. He'll drop to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking deep for Julio. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Now a handoff looking right. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
They get it to him running left. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now McManus on to kick this one off. Now it's Wilson. And an alley to run. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina. In for the score. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together, but that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Panthers have recovered. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in...
Lucky 56.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray. And that is incomplete. So not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
3-19.
From the gun, Murray. Now he's wrapped up. Taken down, back at the 25.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
Partner, I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it, but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best. and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. K1 short. Forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Lucky 56.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
There he goes, right side. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there from McCaffrey. 57 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try and sneak it here. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now stands at 13. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there. 97 yards. And the Broncos draw a bit closer.
As we know on every team, head coach, offensive coordinator, defense coordinator, we often forget about the special teams coordinator. They pay him too, and boy is he excited about what his team just did. A big-time return for a touchdown.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This 2nd quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. And caught left side, Olsen. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit! Detroit!
To throw on 3rd down. Murray escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Hurry up, here we go.
To throw on second down. Murray. Down there, right side, it's McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. The Broncos say they have it. They do. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs.
Here we go.
Knocked it free, made a big play.
Green 39.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It was Eric Reed in on the stop. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
No, check. Patriot. Gone.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray eluding the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Murray now. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Von Miller able to drop him for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Taken right around the 44. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards there, 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And it's caught. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. They'll throw now on the final play, and that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And McManus able to put it through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Patriot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Gone, 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 gone.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
All right, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Murray dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
You better talk to your boy. You better talk to your boy. Have him protect you.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Murray. Flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards at a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's to the 10, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
And McManus able to put it through, and that's going to tie things at 20. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hurry up, here we go.
On first down, Murray escaping the pressure right. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Throwing on first down. Murray eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And we're back now in Charlotte. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Set, 3-19.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Set, blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit.
Operating from the gun. Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Dontari Poe in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now.
Detroit! Detroit!
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And the Panthers coming out now. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now he's flushed out right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Detroit! Detroit! Detroit!
To throw on second down, Murray. And he slides to avoid the hit. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. That one looks like he'll throw here. That is incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And now it's third down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Off play action. Murray out to his left. Escapes this, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. They'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
And this is going to be incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Pitching it out to McCaffrey. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Carolina, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for Denver, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.